Smile, John.
Good evening. It's August 31st, 2025. It's Sunday, and it's my pleasure and distinct honor to be speaking with Mr. John J. Jeckovich. He's knocking on the door at 100 years old. He's looking good. He's looking good. Reads 3 newspapers in the morning with no glasses. Shake your hand with the power to knock you down to the ground. World War II frontline combat veteran. He was beat up, shot up, stabbed.
Lost it.
What's that?
Lost it.
Yeah. Shrapnel still in his body. You can't even go through an airport checklist because there's so much metal.
Yeah.
So what do?
Had a slip.
Trench foot frostbite. You still suffer from that frostbite
Yeah,
today?
right here, 7.
It hasn't left you in 80 years.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Mr. Jeckovich was from Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 291st Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. He also has a second motto he uses from time to time. He says he has 2 doctors, his left leg and his right leg, right?
Right.
You jogged for 80 plus years.
Yeah.
Wow. 80 plus years. This guy never took a prescription, never took a vitamin. Did you smoke?
No.
Did you drink?
No.
Wow. It's interesting, when Mr. Jeckovich was frontline infantry, the Red Cross would pass out cigarettes like candy bars. They passed out cigarettes to all the infantry guys
Yeah.
on a regular basis. So if the war didn't kill you, 30 years later the cigarettes did. They actually did the same thing during the First World War II. They passed out cigarettes on a regular basis. What did you do with all the cigarettes that you acquired?
I give them my brothers.
And many times these guys probably never would have started smoking, but just out of pure boredom, and they might think the end was near, so they said, oh, what the hell, right?
Yeah.
They started. During World War II, there was 16,400,000 beautiful men and females and ladies that would participate in World War II. Now we're down to less than 4,000, and we're losing them at a rate of about 150 a day. Yeah. There's no more World War I vets. Soon there'll be no more World War II vets. So if you want to text Mr. Jeckovich, any text question you like, no matter how repetitive, we'll try to have Mr. Jeckovich answer it for you. Well, it's repetitive to us, but it's not to you, so with great respect to you as a listener, we'll answer it and do our best. That's what it's all about. Mr. Jeckovich's mind is like a library. He's done so many things. Say, for example, ask him a question about marriage. How long have you been married?
69 years.
Yeah. Who could be a better person to ask that has been married for 69 long and wonderful years? Ask him any questions you like. He'll come back and he'll answer them. He sure will. Yeah, he sure will. So text Mr. Jeckovich at 407-366-0000. I got a lot of questions about your book, and the number one question about your book is, how much is it and where can I buy it?
You can't sell it.
No, that's it.
Not for sale.
Not for sale. This book was never written to be a money maker. No. It's not about money. Mr. Jeckovich is okay in that department. This was about giving the younger generation and his great-grandkids maybe a simpler, easier, and more wholesome life with emphasis on wholesome. Wholesome. Because life is so complicated now, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Young people can't afford a house. They're both working 2 or 3 jobs. So much confusion. It's a complex life. When Mr. Jeckovich was growing up, the normal family life was the husband worked, he was a breadwinner, and the wife graciously and openly took care of the family, right?
Yeah.
You bring home the check, the wife takes care of it. It was just that simple.
Yeah.
And everyone got along fine. Mr. Jeckovich, when he was born, he went through the Great Depression, and shortly thereafter he was in World War II. So he's been a lot. He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. So as usual, we're backed up on a lot of text messages. Do you feel up to answering any
Go
questions?
ahead, go ahead.
We got a lot of them. We got a lot of them. Got a lot of them. I'll just pick them randomly. Mr. Jeckovich, I know you get a sailboat magazine. Have you ever owned a boat?
A boat?
Yeah.
No.
Have you ever sailed on a boat?
Yes.
Huh?
But my kid took us out of the boat once, about half a day.
Okay. But what was your ship like that you went to Europe in?
It was a Queen Elizabeth, and they remodeled it for a troop ship.
So it was a troop ship.
Yeah.
And had thousands of GIs on it.
Yeah.
And what was the living conditions on it?
Crowded.
Was your bunk below the water level?
No, I was below the water level.
You were. And how was the food?
It was greasy because it was a limey ship.
So how was the food?
It was greasy because it was a limey ship.
So it wasn't good at all?
Uh,
Wow. As a boy, you're outside all the time. As a boy, did you ever go bobbing for apples?
Bobbing? No.
No?
No. That was Halloween.
Halloween, correct. Yeah, smart guy. Wow. Could you remember to this date what's your special song, Mr. Jeckovich?
Special what?
Special song?
Special song?
Song. What's your favorite song?
Glenn Miller's.
Glenn Miller. Wow. Do you have any phobias, Mr. Jeckovich?
No.
No phobias. Explain to us in a short detail where your ancestors are from.
My father's from Russia, my mother's from Poland.
And they came to this country as legal immigrants
Yeah.
through Ellis Island, and they built New York State brick by brick by brick, board by board by board, and they worked 3 different jobs.
Yeah.
Your father, whose name was Marion Jeckovich, worked so hard trying to give his family a better life than the miserable life he had in Russia. And he, on his 3rd job that one evening, he died of a heart attack at about 39 years old, right?
Yeah.
You were about 11 years old at the time. And then the police came knocking on your door, and what happened next?
He said, we're going to take you to the hospital, your father got hurt.
So they said your father got hurt. So the police picked you up in a patrol car. Did you sit in the back or the front seat?
Back.
Back. Do you remember what the police officer looked like?
But the place up, they were young.
They were young police officers.
Yeah.
And so did he take you in the hospital or drop you off?
They dropped me off.
And then you enter the hospital to the reception desk, which you might not even been tall enough, 11 years old, to see over the top. And what took place next?
I asked to show me where my father was.
And then what happened?
He took me down.
Down. What does that mean?
And that's, I don't know, it's not up.
You thought you were to go up because
Yeah.
the police said he's injured, so you thought he might have busted a finger or a broken ankle.
Yeah.
So they took you down. Where did that journey take you to?
To the morgue.
To the morgue. 11-year-old boy. Was that the first time you were in the morgue?
Yes.
What did you see?
I see my father laid out. He had a little cement on his face, a little cement on his pants.
Was his eyes open or closed?
They were closed.
I see. So he had cement on him, so he was working this third job that day, doing cement work.
Yeah,
How did he mix cement back then?
with a shovel.
So he did it by hand.
Yeah.
Very, very strenuous. Very strenuous. So what happened next? They asked you to identify the body?
Yeah, look through his pockets.
Oh, you went through his pockets. 11-year-old boy, father laying on a slab in a cold, nasty, mold-smelling morgue. And you went through his pockets. And what did you determine that was?
Can of Prince Albert tobacco and the papers they rolled it up with keys to the house, some quarters, a nickel and a dime.
And that was the end of it.
Yeah.
So this is where the book begins. The book is titled Their Mother's Sons, because Mr. Jeckovich took care of his mother from that point on, from 11 years old, to his mother, whose name was Anna Targus Jeckovich, to her demise when she's 89 years old, right?
Right.
So there is where the book, how many pages is that book?
849.
849, the big, beautiful book. I know you didn't have Google. I know you didn't have a laptop. How did you put together such a tremendous, interesting book?
Yellow pages.
Yellow illegal pads, huh?
Yeah.
What did it take you, years to write?
6 months.
Oh my word. Oh my word, 6 months for 849 pages. Are you working on another book now?
Huh?
Are you working on another book?
I've got
now?
no stake started on it, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you do get it done soon, because I already read your book live. Once completion, and now we're on chapter 10 or 11, page 255, from the second time around. So, to sum it up, you can't buy Mr. Jeckovich's book. It's not about money, but you can listen to his book for free. And Mr. Jeckovich actually has 600 YouTubes out there. You can start from the beginning and jump around, and you can listen to every chapter. It's very, very interesting. It's titled Their Mother's Sons. Did your brother ever write a book?
No.
No? So another side note you must understand, when Mr. Jeckovich was left the Great Depression, and now the World War II is beginning, he's pretty close to draft age. His brother enlisted, when you enlist during those times of World War II, you get a lot easier job in the military. What did your brother do?
Teaching recruits how to drive Jeeps.
So his brother enlisted. He was teaching recruits how to drive Jeeps in New York State and never went to combat. In fact, he never left New York State. Did your brother have great talents to drive?
No, he hit a fire hydrant at one time.
So in Uncle Sam's fertile mind, if you had a fire hydrant, you'll be a Jeep instructor to young recruits. Now, the sacrifice that Mr. Jeckovich made at this point, he waited to get drafted. Why'd you wait?
For what?
To get drafted.
Well, I take care of my mother.
Uh-huh. So Mr. Jeckovich, if he waited to get drafted, he had more time to care for his mother. More time to care for his mother. Now, when you get drafted, you're not going to be teaching people how to drive Jeeps. You're not going to be a rear echelon shuffling papers. You're not going to be a photographer for the Army. You're going to frontline combat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
33.
33 is the code for 19-year-old boys. It might be hard to understand or believe this, but 19-year-old boys are tremendous fighters compared to a 25-year-old man. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. When Mr. Jeckovich was drafted, his whole division was called the Diaper Division, and I say that respectively so. How come?
Oh, they're all young kids.
All young kids. Now you fast forward about a year or two, Mr. Jeckovich was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Bastogne.
No.
Battle of Bulge. Bastogne. Battle of Bulge. Wrong place, wrong time. When Mr. Jeckovich was in Bastogne, you had orders to do what?
What? Say again.
Bastogne, you had orders to do what? When you were in Bastogne.
Oh, hold.
You got orders from the top. Hold at all cost. He was surrounded by hundreds of thousands of Nazis. Hundreds of thousands of Nazis tanks. Wrong place at the wrong time. They couldn't retreat. It's probably not even in their makeup to retreat. But the top brass said hold at all cost. 4 days and 4 nights. The weather conditions were horrible. Horrible. They couldn't get air support. They couldn't get ammunition drops. They couldn't get food drops. They needed 50,000 U.S. paratroopers to drop from the skies. They needed air support to bomb the tanks and the Nazis. Couldn't get it for 4 days.
Yeah.
Because of the weather. Because of the weather.
Yeah.
On the 4th day, the clouds were gone. The skies are clear. Everything's starting to happen. Unfortunately, there was 97% casualties. All the snow's red. Body parts everywhere. They held Bastogne. Bastogne was a key element. They could not went into Nazi hands. They held it. And now, as he was called affectionately, the diaper division, now Mr. Jeckovich and all those who survived are called the Bloody Bastards of Bastogne. And that name stuck. The Bloody Bastards of Bastogne. From there, he continued to the Battle of Bulge. And after that, he freed the POWs and the Holocaust camps. Can't describe it. Words can't describe it, what the Nazis did to these poor people. Big soldiers, 200, 215 pounds. If they survived, they're down to 70, 80, 90 pounds. Horrible conditions. Unbelievable living conditions. What they tell you to do?
Don't feed them.
Don't feed them. Why is that?
Well, the conditions are bad.
Yeah. Deaths were everywhere. Torture was everywhere. Experiments were everywhere. The Nazis, especially the SS, were cruel people. Very cruel. And I'm not going to get into it now, but they did unbelievable experiments on these guys. And for the fun of it, if a guard wanted to take a fire hose and hose you down in the middle of the yard at 32 degrees or less, and you have nothing on but rags, they'd shoot you with a fire hose and see how you froze. See how you died as a frozen person. The things that took place, you don't want to know. Some of the seasoned soldiers, when they entered the concentration camps, Holocaust, one of them comes to mind, General Patton. He was a seasoned soldier. World War I, World War II. He became ill. He became ill to his stomach, what he's seen. So let's never forget this. Let's never forget this, how cruel human beings could be to another. The SS were sick and disgusting perverts. They would round up the townspeople. They had a fetish with twins. They would find twins. 600 sets of twins they found during the course of the war. And they did all kinds of ridiculous experiments on them. All painful experiments. One of the ones that they did on these 600 sets of twins is they sewed them together like Siamese twins. What a bunch of lousy, rotten, son of a bitches. And words can't describe.
Yeah.
Out of the 600 twins that were round up, I don't know, less than 50 or 60 survived. So we're not going to go into this now, but we're going to keep on moving on to Mr. Jeckovich's questions and maybe find some nice ones out there that We'll take our mind off of it. Mr. Jeckovich, did you ever own a Swiss Army knife?
A Swiss Army knife?
Yeah. You still
Jackknife, yeah.
This reader said you picked this up as a souvenir in one of your readings. It was a chrome knife. What happened to it?
Yeah, so I have there all the stuff. It's gone. I never see it.
Gone. Where did you get this during World War II? Where did you?
He's sitting on a kitchen table in Frankfurt, Germany.
And where?
In Frankfurt, Germany.
No kidding. Did a lot of soldiers get souvenirs?
No, some of the officers were taking boats, cars, and everything else out of there.
So you mean to tell me officers that had the connections and the political pull took yachts and somehow they got them back to the United States?
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing. That's an amazing feat.
Travel free.
Yeah, I believe it. Do you remember what your first job ever was, Mr. Jeckovich?
The what?
Do you remember what your first job was as a boy?
As a boy, peddling papers.
How many papers?
150.
150. And what was the newspaper called? Do you remember?
Dziennik Leszczyński.
Is that a Polish paper?
Yeah.
No English at all?
Huh?
No English at all in it, right?
No.
And how did you deliver all these papers?
The what?
How did you deliver 150 papers daily?
Put it in my black Nike bike. I had a carrier on the top. Folded a lot of them, just fold them up and throw them on the porch. The other ones I just had handed to the people.
Oh, you handed it to people. That's a lot of newspapers. You said you had a Black Knight bike?
Yeah.
Bike. That's a beautiful bike. It's a very big collectible item today. It goes for lots of money, but back then it didn't. It has like a tank on it and a horn and a light. Yeah. How did you deliver newspapers? You lived in brutal weather conditions in Niagara Falls, New York. How did you deliver papers during a snowstorm on the icy roads?
Look for the dry spots.
What's that?
Look for the dry spots.
On the road. Did you ever fall?
Huh?
Did you ever fall?
No.
Polish people are known to be very kind and generous. Polish people are known to be great cooks. Was it a pleasure delivering the newspapers to the beautiful aroma of Polish cooking?
Yeah.
All good, right?
Yeah.
You had, what do they make, brains and kishka,
And
tripe,
stuffed cabbage.
It was all a nice aroma.
Yeah,
In all cases, or just some.
Yeah.
And so, were the Polish people on your route, were they easy to get payments from?
No, they were real hard to get the money. They could say, we paid you last week. Were you trying to rob us?
You were just trying to make money to give to your mother, and you can't even get them to pay you. They were hard payers then.
Yeah.
Did your mother subscribe to the paper?
Yeah.
What did she get?
She looked up an obituary.
So she didn't care about the news or the stories.
Yeah.
She cared about the obituaries.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a funny story of your mother. When your father died, occasionally your mother would go to the cemetery and say prayers for your father. On every headstone, they list the wife's name, the year she was born, and with just a dash because she's still living. Your mother at one time brought masking tape and she covered up her birth year.
Yeah.
She didn't like that, did she?
Yeah.
She didn't like that birth year. What lady does? Yeah. That's a great story. That's a great story. Did your mother help you with the papers?
No.
No. That's interesting. Did you also, as a young boy, work as a usher?
Usher, Strand Cataract, yeah.
Strand and Cataract. And who owned those?
5.5.
Who owned those Strand and Cataracts?
It's Canaris.
Yeah. A couple Greek guys?
Huh?
Brothers?
Yeah.
Were they easy to work for?
Oh, yeah.
What took place on a regular occurrence on Saturday horror movies?
Well, the kids come in for the movie, and they get excited, they piss their pants.
On a regular basis?
Yeah.
See, back then, I believe that's a very true story because Now kids today are on their iPhones or their laptops watching horror stories, so nothing phases them.
Yeah.
Nothing would bother them today. But they're going watching a horror movie like Frankenstein, then they might do that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And what did the Greek brothers tell you?
What?
When that happened, what did the Greek brothers tell you?
Till we get that cleaned up, it smells the whole place up.
Unbelievable. Mr. Jeckovich came from times when gasoline was 7 cents a gallon. A beautiful house was $3,000 or $4,000. A brand new automobile was $500. Simple times. They weren't on the house, in the house, watching TV. TV wasn't invented. Neither did they have a phone. And they're always outside, right?
Yeah.
Always outside. How do we get these kids today outside? We need to get them outside. Get them outside. Throw away the phones, throw away the laptops. They'll have a more fulfilled life. So a simple thing you would do, you wanted some winter day, you wanted to go ice skating in your front yard. What did you do?
Get a wrench to open the water fountain, let the water out, let it freeze up.
Fire hydrant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
3.5.
I love stories like that. You were always outside, weren't you?
Yeah.
How do you think your life would have been if back when you were a boy, they had these phones and computers and everyone sits inside? How do you think your life would have been like?
Lonely.
Lonely.
Yeah.
How do you think if you're like some of the boys today, they sit in there and they play games from the time they wake up to the time they fall asleep, watching TV all day. How do you think those boys would survive a war?
Not very good.
Not very good.
No.
Not very good. You got to be tough, right?
Yeah.
Your mother made you tough, didn't she?
Yeah, well, my mother was tough.
Your mother was tough but loving. She made you tough. She really did make you tough. And listen, moms, please, make your boys tough. Make them tough. If Mr. Jeckovich wasn't made tough by his mother, he wouldn't be here at 100. He'd be pushing up these daisies 80 years ago. Don't spoil your kids. Don't sissify your boys. You have to teach your boys to be like a lion and a fox. Teach your boys to be like a lion and a fox. The fox is smart enough to recognize traps. Yeah. And the lion is strong enough to scare away the wolves, right?
Yeah.
Teach your boys to be like a lion and a fox. And no one will ever harm or beat your boys.
Yeah.
It's very important. So your mother was very tough on you.
Yeah.
How did the soldiers in World War II do that they came from easy living?
Oh, Lake was one of them. He was spoiled.
And how did he do?
And we had to baby him.
And then
I
eventually,
had to take care of him.
minutes?
Minute and a half.
And what was his outcome?
Well, he kept popping his head up. I said, don't push your head up, Pop. Don't put your hat there, they're going to pop you off.
And what happened?
Well, he did. I put his head up, the German had him zeroed in and shot him.
Yeah. Mr. Lape was Mr. Jekovich's best friend, Donald Lape, in the foxhole. And Mr. Jeckovich told him 100 times, don't be putting your head up. Dirty bomb, they zeroed in on him, blew his head off. Just his glasses were hanging from his ear.
And he got thrown out of the hole.
And he got thrown out. He still has that shrapnel from that bomb in his leg today. So teach your kids to be tough. Minutes?
45 seconds.
You were born in Niagara Falls, New York, right?
Yeah.
A beautiful town.
Not anymore.
What happened?
They're going to go damn it. There's nobody there. They've got killings and everything else in there now.
So is that an update? It's pretty bad?
Oh, yeah.
Niagara Falls, New York, is that bad?
Oh, yeah.
How is Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada?
Still good. Beautiful.
It's like Disney.
Yeah.
Clean,
Yeah.
stores.
Nice grass, clean streets, nice people.
What do you think happened between the two
They got
cities?
the mafia in there,
The mafia and where?
in the falls.
Niagara, New York?
Yeah.
So they destroyed it.
Yeah.